Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'll show you how to use Rufus to customize your Windows 11 installation. Specifically, we will show how to use Rufus to do the following: bypass TPM, SecureBoot, RAM, and other Windows 11 hardware requirements. Bypass online Microsoft account requirements and create a local account. And then also create a local account automatically. This video is structured into 3 parts. In part 1, I will show you how to create a bootable USB stick using Rufus. In part 2, I will show you how to use Rufus to upgrade an unsupported PC to Windows 11 without data loss. In part 3, I will show you how to use Rufus to clean install Windows 11 on an unsupported PC. We will also create a local account in this section. This video is intended as a complete guide on Rufus. Let's begin. The first step in using Rufus is to create a bootable USB stick with it. Let's go ahead and do that. Download Windows 11 ISO from Microsoft website. Open your web browser. Search for Windows 11 download. Select the first result, which is the Microsoft website. From the upper section, you see that we are downloading for Windows 11 version 25H2. Now scroll down to the ISO section. Click on download and then Windows 11 and confirm. Now select your product language. If you want to keep your data after the upgrade, the product language you select here must match your PC language. For a clean install, however, just select the language you want on the new PC. To see your PC language, open the Settings app. Go to Time and Language, then Language. Your PC language is shown under the Windows display language. Mine is English United Kingdom. So here, I will select English International, which covers English United Kingdom, and confirm. Then click on 64-bit download to start the download. The file is above 7 gig. We will return after the download. While the ISO file is downloading, let's go ahead and download the Rufus utility. Open a tab in your web browser and search for Rufus. Select the rufus.ie link. Scroll down the page to the download section. Click on the topmost release. Rufus has finished downloading. Our ISO file is still downloading, so let's just wait for it. Okay, the ISO file has finished downloading. This is the ISO file, and this is the Rufus utility. Now, plug in your USB stick to your PC. The USB stick should be minimum 8 gig. Now, launch the Rufus utility. Locate your downloaded Rufus utility. Go to download and launch the Rufus utility. Double click on it. Do you want to allow Rufus to check for application updates online? I'll click yes. So here is the Rufus configuration wizard. There are 3 sections here: drive properties, format options, and status. The most important section for us is the drive properties. Under device, select your USB drive. Mine is already automatically selected since I have just a single USB plugged into my PC. Under boot selection, select disk or ISO image and then click on select. This is where you select your ISO file. Navigate to the location of your ISO and select it. Once you've selected the ISO, you'll see settings for image option and partition scheme. You can leave the image option as standard Windows installation, that's fine. For the partition scheme, if you are installing on a modern PC, choose GPT and UEFI. Else, you can select MBR and BIOS. You need to confirm which one your PC uses. To confirm this, Open System Information on your system. Go to your search bar and type System Information. Check the BIOS mode to see whether you are using UEFI or MBR. This PC is using UEFI. So we are going to go with GPT and UEFI. Now, under the format section, you can leave everything here as is and then click on Start. Rufus will open a Windows User Experience pop-up. This is where you customize your Windows installation. As you can see, there are several options here. The first option is remove requirement for 4GB RAM, SecureBoot and TPM 2.0. Select this option to bypass Windows 11 hardware checks and install Windows 11 on an unsupported PC. The second option is remove requirements for an online Microsoft account. Select this option to create a local account. The third option creates a local account with a specified username. Select this option if you want Rufus to automatically create a local account for you using the username you specify here. What this means is that during setup, you will not even see the page to input username. Rufus will handle that automatically for you in the background. The next two options help facilitate unattended installation during the OOBE setup. Select this option if you want Rufus to use the same regional setting as the PC you are using right now on new installations. Select this option to automatically bypass Windows data collection requests. So, back to our case. We want a USB stick that we can use to install Windows on unsupported PCs. So we will select option 1. This USB stick should also give us the local account creation page, where we can then supply the username for the target PC. So we will also select option 2. Once you've decided on your customization options, click on OK. You will receive a warning that your USB drive will be wiped. Simply click OK to start the process. Rufus will then create the bootable USB stick. Let's allow the process to run. Okay, the process is completed. Close the wizard. Now we have a customized bootable USB stick. Now, let's use the Rufus bootable USB stick to perform an in-place upgrade on this unsupported PC. That means we will keep our data after the upgrade. So, this is the Windows 10 PC that we will use for this demo. From the Settings app, we see a message that says this PC doesn't currently support Windows 11. And from the PC Health Check app, we see why. The PC doesn't have TPM 2.0. So, let's go ahead and install Windows 11 on it anyway. Before we begin, make sure to back up your important data. This is recommended when installing Windows on a PC in use. Now, plug in your USB stick to the target PC. Mine is already plugged in. Navigate to the USB stick and open it. So just double click on it. We will run the setup file from inside the USB stick. Simply double click on it to launch it. Install Windows 11. Click on Next. Now it will check for updates. Let's allow that process to run through. That might take a while. Accept the license terms. Again, it is checking for updates. From this point, simply follow the configuration wizard accordingly. Okay, so it's ready to install now, and as you can see, it's chosen to keep our personal files and apps. If you want to change what to keep, you can simply click on this change what to keep and then select your option here. To keep your data after the upgrade, select the first option, which is keep personal files and apps, then click next. Again, it's checking for updates. Now it's ready to install. So simply click on install. And the installation will begin. Your PC will restart several times. So simply allow the installation to run through. And here it is, Windows 11 OS running on an unsupported PC. We see from the Settings app that we are now running Windows 11 version 25H2. We also retained our data. That's how you use the Rufus tool to perform an in-place upgrade on an unsupported PC. Now, let's use the Rufus USB Stick to perform a clean install on an unsupported PC. This is the Windows 10 PC that we will use for this demo. From the Settings app, we see a message that says the PC doesn't support Windows 11. And using the PC Health Check app, we see why. The PC doesn't have TPM 2.0. Let's go ahead and clean install Windows 11 on it anyways. To perform a clean install, you basically boot from the USB stick and launch the Windows 11 setup from there. So first identify the boot menu key for your PC. This is the key that you use to enter the boot menu. If you don't know what your boot menu key is, simply consult your PC manual, or you can search online for the boot menu key of your PC make and model. I am using a VMware VM and the boot menu key is F2. Now, plug in the Rufus USB stick to the PC. This is the Rufus USB stick. Then restart your PC with the USB stick still plugged in. As the PC boots, repeatedly press the boot menu key so as to enter the boot menu. Now we are in the boot menu. Inside the boot menu, use your arrow key to navigate and select the USB stick. Then press enter. This will launch the Windows 11 installation process. And now we begin the Windows 11 installation. From this point onwards, select your installation options accordingly. Now select your setup option. Since we are doing a clean install, you go with the first option, install Windows 11. Then agree that your data will be deleted and click on next. Next, select your Windows 11 edition. I will retain Windows 11 Home and click on next. Accept the license terms. Now you specify where to install Windows 11. You should select your primary drive. If the system is already in use, like we have here, then you have some partitions. To perform a clean install, you need to delete all these existing Windows partitions until you regain your full system drive. Take care not to delete the USB drive that you are booting from. In my case, my USB drive is shown as disk 1. So I will select all the disk zeros and then delete. Now we have our full system drive, which is 100 gig. Simply select it and then click on next. And then install. Now the clean installation of Windows 11 has begun. We'll let this run and return back when it's done. Your PC will restart several times. Next, you configure your out-of-box experience, OOBE. If you want to use a Microsoft account with your PC, then continue the setup as normal. However, we want to use a local account for this PC. So at this point, disconnect your internet connection. You can then continue the OOBE setup by selecting your setup options accordingly. Now, on the Let's Connect You to a Network screen, you'll see an option that says, I don't have internet. Click that. This now takes you to the local account setup page, where you can enter your username. Simply enter your username and an optional password to continue. I'm going to say no to all telemetry data requests. And here it is, Windows 11 OS running on an unsupported PC. We see from the Settings app that we are now running Windows 11 version 25H2. That's how you use the Rufus tool to perform a clean install on an unsupported PC and also create a local account. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe and share the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.